Yo, what's up? It's Kevin the Tech Ninja. In today's video, I'm comparing the LinkBuds S to the AirPods Pro 2. So I've covered the LinkBuds S to the AirPods 1 Pro several months back. And in that video, I thought the LinkBuds S was the best headphones. Now the AirPods 2 came out. Do I still feel this way? Let's find out. So fair warning, I'm not an audio guy. I'm just a regular dude who loves tech, and I'll give you my non-professional opinion based on my usage. Apple does have an unfair advantage when using the AirPods with an iPhone. So in this example, I'll use an iPhone and I'll also pair it with my Z Fold 4 for comparison's sakes as well. The LinkBuds S are $200, but at the time of this video, they can be found for $150. They come with different ear tips, a USB charging cable, and that's pretty much it. The AirPods 2 are $250. They come with 4 ear tips and a cable as well. The case on the LinkBuds is larger than the AirPods case. The LinkBuds only charge via USB-C, where the AirPods charge via Lightning, MagSafe, an Apple Watch charger, and also any other Qi charger too. The AirPods case also has a spot to hook a lanyard into it. So it's a smaller case, but it provides much more functionality. The LinkBuds will get you 6 hours of playback time with noise cancellation, or a total of 14 hours if you include the case. The AirPods Pro 2 will get you 6 hours of playback time, an additional 30 hours using the case. Now both support quick charge, so in 5 minutes in the case will get you around 1 hour of battery life, which is really convenient. The AirPods case has another trick up its sleeve with the Find My feature. Using an Apple device, it has an external speaker. So with a newer iPhone, you can get the precise location of the AirPods. Also, if your AirPods case is lost, anyone with an iPhone that gets near it, it will update its location. You can use Find My on a non-iPhone using the web browser, but that requires additional hoops to jump through, and you also don't get the real-time tracking. Compared to the AirPods Pro 1, I enjoyed the LinkBuds S audio better, but I did find myself using the AirPods Pro 1 due to the connection. And that hasn't changed here. The connection Apple to Apple is great, but compared to the LinkBuds, which requires you to go into the Sony app sometimes if it doesn't connect right, and that ruins some of the fluidity. Now this is mostly true when traveling. There's been several instances where I hop out of Uber and I just toss in a LinkBud into my ear and it doesn't connect. It's trying to connect to a different device. It sometimes may take like 5 to 10 seconds to connect, or I'll have to launch the app to actually get it to connect. Whereas the AirPods will connect to the active device and it picks up my iPhone. Now, one of the disadvantages of that is that it switches to my laptop a lot if I'm doing a text message or something pops in. So it's one of those things that it does switch and it works great, but at the same time, it does become annoying too. On an Android device, both earbuds will connect roughly in the same speed, and both sometimes require me to go into settings if I've previously paired with a different device. So they're pretty much even on Android. The AirPods has controls on the stem, allowing you to pause, play, volume control, and move from noise cancellation to transparency mode. The stem controls are weird at first, but after about a couple days, you start getting used to it. Now, Sony has a series of swipes and presses, and I found that they're easier to navigate on the earbud. Neither are hard to use, but I do give the edge to the Sony. And also with the Sony, they're completely customizable too. Now, speaking of customizable, my sponsor Dbrand makes a really nice case. It's called the Grip Case. With this case, it actually protects your AirPods. So if you drop it, it will be protected. And also it's grippy because the AirPods case is a little bit slick. And you can also throw a skin on top of it too if you want to customize it even further. Hit the links down below to pick one up. Now, they're both pretty comfortable for me, but on the Sonys, I did swap out the tips to make it even more comfortable. Now, Apple comes with 4 different size tips. Mediums were just fine for me, but for people who had issues in the past, maybe the new size, the extra small, will be better for them. Regardless, I don't feel the need to swap them out. They're really comfortable. On the topic of sound quality, the LinkBuds S was the best sounding earbuds I've ever used. I found that it made the AirPods 1 sound average at best, but the AirPods Pro 2 gets even closer. The AirPods use dynamic EQs that changes on the type of music you're listening to, whereas the LinkBuds give you EQ you can adjust on your own. And as a non-professional person that likes music, I think what Apple does is just fine. Now, I listen to a lot of hip hop music, especially when working out, And I will say that the AirPods out of the box does a great job with hip hop music, but the LinkBuds having the EQs, being able to put it in kind of a hip hop EQ with heavy on the bass and heavy on the highs, it sounds better, but it's just having that knowledge to make that EQ change is what most people will probably not do. But they both truly sound great at the end of the day. I still think the LinkBuds can sound better if you know how to adjust audio better for you, but most people don't do that. So out of the box, I think the AirPods just sound better. This is the LinkBuds audio quality. Same example, I'm here in a quiet area, just holding a conversation like a normal speaking voice, and this is how the LinkBuds will sound. And here's the LinkBuds in a noisy environment, walking around with different sound around me, and this is how the LinkBuds will sound in that type of environment. These are the AirPods 2 Pro audio quality in a quiet room. This is how it sounds when you are speaking in a normal conversational pace, like you're on the phone, in an office, or anything like that. And here are the AirPods Pro 2, kind of walking down a busy street. I'm in a downtown area, and I'm walking and talking, and this is what it sounds like. So both buds have great transparency modes and noise cancellation, but the AirPods truly changed the game with its transparency mode. Transparency mode is real-time sound from the outside world going into your ears. It cuts out any sound that could be harmful in real time. So like if you're walking and you hear an ambulance or like some drilling, it will lower that sound so it doesn't hurt your ears. The LinkBuds has a transparency mode that works well, but at the same time, it can sound robotic and it doesn't damper other sounds. But I do love the options that the LinkBuds has for transparency mode. It can kick on automatically when you stand up, or it can turn off if it detects a voice or if you start talking. There's a lot of different modes and actions that's based on what you're doing or based on your location, and that's really nice. I think what Sony did is great, but I feel like Apple's execution is a bit better once it's in use. I would love for Apple to use some of Sony's location and activity tracking for the modes, but as of right now, I think they're better. I think for noise cancellation, I didn't realize how good the AirPods 2 were until I went back and forth between the old one and the new one. And what I find is that the noise cancellation is so good on the new AirPods is that I can listen to audio at a lower volume because it sounds out the outside sound so well. I guess a great example of that is when laying in bed and with the TV on, with the AirPods 1, I could hear the TV a little bit. With the AirPods 2, there's no TV at all. And with the LinkBuds, I could sort of hear the TV. At the end of the day, I think the AirPods Pro 2 are better earbuds. I think they set the new benchmark of what earbuds are. I do like the Sony still, and I think for the right person, the Sony would be better. And I think if you're on Android, maybe looking at Sony will probably be a better choice for you. If you want to customize things and get into the nitty gritty, then the LinkBuds will allow you to do that, where the AirPods sort of just has a great experience with not a lot of customization. That's kind of like the whole story of Apple versus Android. It's sort of the same thing in the earbuds realm. But anyways, guys, those are my opinions. I want to know what yours are. Sound off down below. Kevin the Tech Ninja, have a wonderful day. Take care.